Oh, so you're so smart, Barbara. You just said hit record.
Yes, please. Otherwise, we are going to lose all the pearls.
Yeah. Because what we were just talking about, I'm Bradley Charbonneau. I'm with Barbara here. And we were just talking about I just came back from Italy where I've been eating like crazy, and Barbara just finished a 4-day fast. And I said, and I mean this honest and truly, I said, "Oh, I'm so jealous." And she said, "No, there's a season for everything. You're in Italy." She said, she said, you're a hostage. You're
Yeah,
a
you are hostage of a cultural thing because when you're in Italy, you look around, you see the beautiful buildings that are 1,000, the bridges and the food. They use four ingredients and they make wonderful things with four ingredients,
yeah, you're right.
isn't it?
You're
You're
right.
hostage. You cannot help.
And so what I took you to say, and I'm glad you said it because it makes me feel better. Because and I even said, I said, and this is so weird, but I know I've written about this, but if I had to choose between fasting or food in Italy, I can only have one. I would choose fasting. And I know, that's crazy and everything, but the power and the energy and the creativity of fasting, I know how awesome it is. And I don't get those same highs from eating even in Italy. It's a different high. And then Barbara said, and she's right, she says, you can have both.
Of course, you can have both. But when you eat, you have this pleasure of the
Yeah,
senses for some minutes in your mouth. But then you have to digest it all.
yeah,
It takes time.
yeah.
I
And
know
energy.
food is important to my culture. Celebrate in Portuguese, the word is comemoração, comemorar. That means eat and pray. So
Wow.
everything in our culture is about eating and gathering, and when it's gezellig, it's with eating and a lot of food.
Yeah,
But the thing is, we are not made to eat that much and not every 3 hours like babies. Come on. We are
yeah,
adults. We can not only survive but thrive if we eat less.
yeah. Isn't that so counterintuitive? It took me the longest time to understand and then truly like believe in the idea of, more energy, more clarity, more creativity with less food.
For me, it wasn't difficult. I've learned that with my kid, with Richard, my son. He does
Ah,
intermittent fasting every single day. Uh, he
oh,
and his
wow.
wife, they do together every single day. So he was the first one to encourage me to do it. So I tried. I felt very good. Then I tried 5-day fasting. I felt awesome. Then I tried, instead of water fasting, just juices. Awesome. Just fruits. Awesome. When you
Wow.
eat raw, it's like a bit of fasting. And
Yeah.
it's great. When I did my first ayahuasca ceremony, I did again 3-day fasting before the ceremony. Awesome. And little by little, I've when you are in my age, I'm a dinosaur. Huh? I'm 55. You learn more about your your body and how it works and how it can
Yeah.
function better with creativity and levels of energy.
Yeah.
Although I was a little bit slower those days, my brain was sharper.
You you were slower, but your brain was sharper.
Yes, yes, my body was in the uh, like uh, like a beer preparing for the winter. It took me
Okay.
longer to do
A
the
bear.
things, but um, yeah, but I was not hungry to, oh my God. No, it was not difficult at all. My boyfriend even bought me chocolate to tease me and said, no, 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 I'm not going to. And he said, oh,
Oh,
but since you are just drinking, would you like to drink a glass of wine? And when I drink my beer, I said, no, dear, I'll just sit with you and have my glass of water.
yeah. But you said it wasn't difficult and you weren't, oh, I'm hungry.
No, I
That's,
wasn't hungry. No.
but then you've done this before.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Because I
yes.
think the first times I've done fasting, it's pretty difficult in the beginning, the first day or two.
The first time was difficult because I think it was in the winter, so I felt
Ah,
cold. But now,
okay.
not, no, geen moeite.
Hey, so speaking of frequency, if we stick on the topic of fasting for a moment here,
Okay.
because you said your son does intermittent fasting every single day. But
And his wife also.
so what is their schedule? What do they do daily? How do they do that?
Okay. She's an artist and
Yeah.
he works in IT. He works on the computer. They wake up, they drink a glass of water with apple cider vinegar, and they just go on. They go on with the day until 2 o'clock or so.
Ah,
They just do
okay.
in the morning some exercise. He does yoga. Um, they do their things, the morning routine, and they go into work. And after 2 o'clock, they eat something.
Okay. So,
She's also a vegetarian. She doesn't eat
okay.
meat. I don't, no, she doesn't eat any kind of animal. I eat chicken and fish, but I don't eat red meat. But
Okay.
she doesn't eat at all. No, she's the kind of person, she's so sweet. If a fly comes out in her soup, she will get a paper and take the fly out so the fly can leave. she's she doesn't exist. She's really a crystal soul.
Wow. Okay, so they do a morning thing. Because
Yes.
okay, because I've done I like skipping dinner because I feel that I sleep better.
Oh, yeah.
But they do breakfast. Okay, but that I guess to everybody to each his own, her own.
Yeah.
Um, that's interesting because a lot of people don't really eat breakfast anyway, or they don't like it, or they skip it anyway. But they consciously don't have they don't eat anything all morning until 2 p.m. Wow.
Yeah. But you know, Pavlov has studies about the timing, and he said that you should in the morning eat just juices or raw fruit and just eat from 12 until 8 o'clock
Okay.
at most.
Yeah.
Because in the
Hey,
morning you are supposed to pee, poop,
yeah.
and shower and brush your teeth and get cleaned and get the toxins out of your system.
Okay. And what are some of the benefits your son and his wife experience?
Oh, higher levels of energy, concentration.
Wow.
He's got ADHD.
Yeah.
So he thinks in a million things at once, and this helps him focus and put the
Wow.
energy in what's needed.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. More clarity, more consistent energy levels. Wow.
And
Okay,
when
so
you do something in the morning, it's good for your willpower also, huh? Because when you are struck, we got um, an amount of willpower every day, and
yeah,
it's not huge. We like to think that we are in control of everything, but we are not.
yeah.
We have some willpower. If we use our willpower in the morning to do the things that we have to do, then you have the rest of the day free to relax.
Yeah, yeah.
So in the morning, fasting and doing what's more important. I have a very, very nice morning routine. I take my walks, I make my videos. Oh, by the way, talking about frequency, Bradley Charbonneau, it's about you that I'm making videos every single
Wow.
day.
Every day. Oh,
Every day.
wow.
No, I'm making two videos every day now. I'm making one video in Portuguese and one in English. I make the same
Wow.
content to different channels. But since I read the book Create, I put the book down and I said, that's it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Speed of implementation. I went back to my house and I did my first video. And I've been doing every single day now. During the period that I was doing the coaching training, I didn't do every day, but now I'm
Yeah.
back to do it again.
Wow.
So
You're
I'm not
creating.
tied.
Yeah.
I'm not forced to do
Yeah.
anything. I do it with pleasure.
Yeah. 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 That will important because if it weren't enjoyable, it'd be a struggle and you probably wouldn't do it or wouldn't do it so long or you'd give up or it'd be terrible. You know what's
Yeah.
interesting? This reminds me, like with your son and the fasting and getting through the fasting, and you talk about willpower and you with creating. So one of my books, it's one of my least popular books, and it's called Decide. And
Ah,
I think the reason it's not I think I know the reason it's not so popular is because it's difficult. So like your son decides, he doesn't even make a decision. It's just it's already decided. He's not going to eat until 2 p.m. tomorrow. He doesn't have to think about it. He doesn't have to whine about it, moan about it, worry about it, stress about it. It's done. And so that also saves some willpower because he doesn't
yeah.
have to think, oh, should I have breakfast? Maybe I should just have a fruit. Maybe just some juice would be okay. Should I eat at 11? How about 12? Maybe one, you know? All that stuff's gone. And that frees up your mind
And
for
make things
other
easier.
decisions. Yeah.
Not
But
only
you
to
too.
not eat until 2 o'clock, but to exercise. He's always fighting about his weight. He's
Yeah.
always a bit overweight, but he exercises every single day in the
Wow.
morning
Yeah.
before he does anything. Even he lived now last year a couple of months in my mother in Brazil by my mother in Brazil. He went back to give her some attention and to be with her. And the apartment from my mother is not a big apartment. And he found a way to exercise even there. He
Wow.
did in a small room. He was
Yeah.
always doing his thing. Nothing stops him when he wants. It's so Decide is a book that is not popular because people want a solution that comes from outside. People they
Mm.
want a red pill that okay, I will take this and
Yeah.
this will make me smart or this will make me lose 10 pounds. They want
Yeah.
a solution that comes from outside.
Yeah.
That makes things easier. But the truth is, everybody are where they put themselves, and they're going to get out of there only when they decide to.
Yeah.
There's no magical solution outside anybody.
Yeah.
We should be the ones who decide, okay, I will improve my life. What do I want? Oh, who will I be next? There's always a decision.
Wow.
It's always yours.
Yeah.
So you have to decide and you have to do it.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm
It's
reading
it's
your
it's
book, by the way. You don't have to do it.
awesome.
No, I'm
Awesome.
not reading. I'm listening to it in my morning routine when I'm
Oh,
walking.
wow. Oh, fantastic. Oh, thank you.
I'm liking it very much.
Great,
I
great.
resonate with your ideas.
Wow. So resonate, there we go. Resonate back to frequency. Because so I'm working on this book right now, and which is why I wanted to talk with you as well. Because so I think it might be the first book in the Repossible series that's not a verb, right? There's decide and create and spark, and they're all verbs. But this one, the word frequency is just too good because you said resonate, but there's also well, flow is also a verb, but connect, resonate, wavelength, right? But frequency, because the nice part about frequency is there's two things. There's frequency like a radio dial, like you find the right station, but also like you said, oh, I resonate with your book, right? So we're on the same or a similar wavelength. I the book I have, the book I write and narrate, you listen to, it comes into your ear and it resonates with you. We're on the same wavelength. And that's a perfect match. And that's fantastic. And that's what we can search for. And that's what we can hope for, right? With our clients, with our readers, with our fans, with our friends and family, right? To resonate. And it doesn't have to be all the time. It's not that Barbara and Bradley are always perfectly in sync and resonating. Of course not. That's okay. In fact, sometimes we're not and we clash, and that's okay. But
I'm
that's why the word
always
resonate I like.
I'm always talk about frequency in my videos, but in the other
Yeah,
sense of frequency, that we are made of energy and every matter is energy actually,
yeah,
and that we should tune in the right wavelength every day and do it deliberately. We have the choice to do it,
yeah,
and that we should vibrate in the higher wavelengths to attract better things. We attract what we are and not what we want. That
yeah,
we have to first decide and change the things in ourselves, and then we will see the things in the world. It's like when I put lipstick, I don't put in the mirror, I have to put it in myself, and then I will see that in the mirror.
yeah. So you just explained, thank you very much, why the title frequency is too perfect and I can't make it a verb because there are two elements. There's like the every single day, a week, weekly, monthly, annually. That's frequency or intervals, how often something happens. But then you bring up the wavelength, the frequency of energy and what we're made up of. Because I think they're a little different, but they overlap in meaning, but also usefulness. If we understand one or the other, it will help us understand the other one better too. So
Absolutely.
thank you for helping me sort of solidify that the title is right. I was pretty sure the title was right, but you're helping the,
Oh, I'm happy
yeah,
to help.
yeah.
You've been helping me so much. Everything you say, I go there and I put in practice and it works. Give me more, Bradley. Give me more. You are my writing mentor.
Well, what we're doing right now is now we're to the point where you see that I get my energy from you, right? You get energy from me, but I get energy from you as well. Like right now, you're giving me new ideas about frequency, the upcoming book. So sure, I'll write the book, but I need also the other ideas that are not always just mine. Sure, I have lots of ideas, but you have lots of ideas. And I want to find the ones where, oh, what did Barbara say about that? Oh, wow. Right. And so that's a thank you also for giving me the energy to give it back to you.
Oh, thank you. But talking about frequency, that's it. What we give, we get back.
Yeah.
Uh, if you throw a ball through the wall, a green ball, it turns back green. If you do it a blue ball, it will come back blue. If you do it hard, it will come back hard, and so and
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So we have to do our best and just just be there, and the
Yeah.
things will come back.
Yeah. Barbara, I'm going to stop this conversation, but only temporarily, because what I would love to do, this book is coming out November 17th. That's what, like September. Oh my, that's only 3 months. That's kind of crazy. But I would love to talk again to talk more about frequency because what I'm now going to go do is I'm going to go, well, we'll put this video up, we'll have a podcast episode. But because now we have we've raised both of our frequencies on the topic. And so we'll be thinking about it more and more intensely, and we'll be thinking about it together. So I would love to invite you to talk again in, I don't know, a few weeks, and we can talk more about this because we're on such the same wavelength, on such the same frequency that I would love your help in building this book and making it even better.
Oh, it's gonna be my pleasure. You give me so much. I'm so glad to help you a little bit.
Great. All right, thanks. Well, then it's à la prochaine. It's until next time. And thanks again, Barbara, and we'll talk real soon.
Thank you. Namaste.